Middlesex's Sam Robson matched Wayne Madsen by completing 1,000 runs in the LV County Championship this summer, but it's Derbyshire who have the edge at the halfway stage of their crucial contest in Derby. The home side resumed their first innings on the second morning on 279 for 6 and lost both Peter Burgoyne and Matt Higginbottom early, the latter turning James Harris to Owen Morgan to go for a duck after Tim Murtagh had again picked up a 50th wicket in a championship summer. That left the hosts on 284 for 8 and Middlesex would have been hopeful of batting soon, but they were held up by a thrilling partnership between Tim Groenewald and Madsen, who'd resumed his innings on 105. Both batsmen started to play their shots as they took their side beyond 300 for an important third batting bonus point, and then well beyond that. The runs coming thick and fast, especially from the bat of Groenewald, who was soon really enjoying himself with some thumping stroke play. So good was he that he helped his side to an additional batting point, which was reached by Madsen with 2 balls of the bonus point scoring overs remaining. He and Groenewald had smashed 66 together in 12 overs, a partnership that Ollie Rayner was relieved to end as Groenewald edged him behind to go for a run of ball 49. Yet still the hitting wasn't quite done with. Mark Footitt came in and had a thrash. And with Madsen still there, well into the 7th hour of his knock, another 35 were added in 5 overs, which would have no doubt knocked Middlesex back a bit, even though they were boosted by the news that Stephen Finn was on his way to Derby after being left out by England. Madsen was left unbeaten on 138 as Footitt guided a ball from Toby Rowland-Jones to Rayner on 19, as Derbyshire were finally dismissed for 385, the last 2 wickets adding 101 in 17 overs. Before lunch, Robson scored the handful of runs he needed to become the second man to 1,000 championship runs this summer. He reached it with an early 3 to confirm what an exceptional season he's had, one which has led Australia to discuss a change in their rules to allow him to play down under domestically. But he didn't last too long this time as he nicked an excellent delivery from Groenewald to Richard Johnson after making 16. Groenewald was having a great day and he also saw off Joe Denley just after lunch, Shivnarine Chanderpaul taking an exceptional catch in the covers. Derbyshire had more chances to make life rather difficult for their title-chasing opponents. Adam Voges was missed in the slips off Higginbottom, an edge which also brought the batsman a boundary, while Owen Morgan was also dropped in Alex Hughes' first over of the match. A tough chance this, which was so nearly held on to. But Morgan wasn't able to take full advantage of that moment. He cut Higginbottom to point to depart for 28 with his side on 75 for 3 and in a bit of trouble. The catch, incidentally, was taken by the 15-year-old substitute, Callum Broderick. Batting was suddenly beginning to look rather difficult on a pitch still with plenty of grass on it. Neil Dexter got away with an edge over the slips, while Voges battled really hard for his runs to keep his side in touch, just as he tried to do in the defeat to Warwickshire at Uxbridge last month. While they have missed Chris Rogers, his Australian replacement has done a fine job, and this pull for 3 took him to his third half century in just 6 innings for the county. He and Dexter added 53 for the 4th wicket, but then 3 wickets fell in the space of 6 overs to put Derbyshire on top. On 21, Dexter dragged a ball from Footitt back onto his stumps. Voges was then rather unlucky to be given out LBW to Higginbottom as he seemed to get his front pad outside the line before being triggered on 69, while Gareth Berg was bowled by Higginbottom via the inside edge, a man who's made a real difference to this Derbyshire side since being selected for the first time last month. Middlesex were now on 154 for 6 with around half an hour of the day left, and they were still 82 runs away from avoiding the follow-on. Thankfully for them, John Simpson and Ollie Rayner were able to see out the remaining time in adding a valuable 43 runs for the 7th wicket. But with the second new ball only 5 overs away, Derbyshire will not have given up hope of inviting the follow-on. They beat Sussex last time out, and they are now in a dominant position in this match. Middlesex will go again on 197 for 6 with Simpson on 30 and Rayner on 22, and that leaves them still 188 runs behind.